Hi, this is Ray from Honeytop Bees. Thanks for joining me today, friends. So we're after the nectar flow, and I don't want any more hives. Let me explain. Stay with me today. All right, so we're after the nectar flow here in South Carolina. We're at the middle part to the end part of June. And I have several hives like this one that have 4 supers on them. This is from a split that I did. I have a few down there that are just 1 deep that were from some swarms. So what I'm going to do today is to equalize some colonies. I'm actually probably technically more combining colonies than equalizing, because what I want to do is move a whole super off of some of my larger hives like this and give them to some of my smaller hives, so that as we begin to prepare for late summer and fall, all of my colonies are pretty equal. Now there's several ways to do this. I'm going to use the newspaper method today. Now, I know there's some people that say, including some respected people that I follow, that say the newspaper really doesn't do anything and it's not necessary. And I know there's alternative methods of using sugar water, etc. However, I've lost queens when I've put too strong of a super onto a young hive like this, and the older bees that are in here go in and kill the queen. And then I got to start all over with a new queen. I don't want to take any chances. I'm going back to the newspaper method for this one. I'll show you how I do it today. I'm going to put my suit on and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I guess I just want to say, normally I might take a hive like this after the nectar flow that's full of brood. I've already taken all the honey off of here and split it into 2 hives, but I don't want any more colonies. I run 35 to 40 colonies at 3 different locations, and honestly, that's enough for me. And so I'm going to just go ahead and use this extra resources in here to equalize a couple of smaller colonies, namely a split that I made and a swarm. So the process is pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and start by preparing the hive that's going to be receiving the resources. Okay, so this was a split I did several weeks ago. It's pretty strong. They're probably ready for a second box. I'm just going to make them even stronger by giving them a box that has plenty of resources in it. So to do that, I'm going to take some paper, lay it over the top of the hive just like this. I'm going to put a couple slits in here just to get the bees started. They'll chew through this paper really quickly. This will give them something to start, and also add just a little bit of ventilation. Now all I've got to do is choose a super off of my strong hive and move it over. It's really that simple. So this top super is one that they're just working on. That's not the one that I want. I want a super that's got quite a bit of brood in it and nectar. So take a quick peek and see what I've got in here. I'm looking at one of these middle frames. That's all nectar. Let's see if there's any brood in this one. That's all nectar as well. So it's going to be the next one down that I want to take. I do have a queen excluder on this one, so I know I can take any of these supers above and be okay. Yeah, I can see in here that this has plenty of brood in it. A lot of that brood is hatched out. This next one has not hatched out yet. So this would be a perfect one to take. Yep, that looks great. This is going to give them a nice little boost of bees, as well as some other resources. All right, and all I'm gonna do is just, look at that, the paper went right down for me. Let's just go ahead and set that right on here. And I'll leave this just the way it is for 3 or 4, 5 days. And then I'll come back and remove the rest of the newspaper off of here. And I'm going to put this colony back together, and we literally are done. And boom, there we go. We've made that colony stronger. This one didn't need to be quite as strong as it was, and we have equalized by combining one super from the stronger colony over into the weaker colony. I'm going to continue to do a couple more of these hives. Strong up here. This Apisalis vapor smoker, Isaac, it has different formula in it now, and it keeps the bees much calmer. This is the first time I'm using it. Not the first time, this is the first week I've been using it. Let's see what I've got in this one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this super off of this hive, move it down the end to a newly caught swarm that I have. And I should make note, in case you're not aware, that a lot of the older foraging bees are going to return back here, but that's really not of concern to me at this point. That would be fine. Do I have a queen excluder on this? Oh, well, hold on, that changes everything. This is the box I'm going to give over here. I'll finish putting this hive together. You guys don't get anything. All right, there you go. Thanks for joining me today. We'll catch you on the next video. If you have any questions, leave them below. Comments on how you combine your hives. Love to hear how you do it as well. God bless. We'll catch you on the next video. Hi, this is Ray. When you hit like, subscribe, or leave a comment, it really helps me to build my channel. So thank you so much.